Welcome to Pyrography Made Easy. I'm Brenda. In this tutorial episode, I'm going to show you how to create the dragon skin that I did on Davy's dragon artwork. Wendy Arthur, thank you for the suggestion, and I hope this video covers what you were after. Well, let's get going. The skin on the dragon's face was created using circular motion. I am literally moving my hand in a small circular direction to create roundish shaped blobs or blotches on the wood. The key to this texture is to allow pale lines to form between some of the blobs or blotches, whatever you want to call them. How slow I move my hand controls how dark the burn is. If I want an even darker burn result, I can apply another layer of circular motion over to the area. I can repeat this numerous times to get a really dark burn result that still has some tonal variety in it. I used circular motion on the top of the head, but I moved my hand a little faster so that the burn is lighter in color. I used the tip of the shader to burn elongated figure eights along the brow ridge. I slowed down the video speed a lot as this didn't take me very long and it was hard to see exactly what I was doing. Then resume using circular motion to finish burning the top of the head. Again, just move your hand in a faster speed to get lighter burn results. Switch to a writer pen tip and draw elongated figure eights over the rest of the head. I used a writer pen tip because it was easier to draw the figure eights so they had the same line width. Lastly, burn another layer of circular motion over the head to darken it up to the desired level. Reburn as needed to contour the face, like I did next to the brow ridge. And there are some pencil lines that curve gently down the dragon's neck. I am using circular motion to burn a wide band of dark tan color along those lines. These bands will give the neck a ribbed appearance. Use a shader of your choice and burn elongated figure eights on one rib or area between two dark tan bands. I am using a different shader than I was previously, but only because I had taken a break from this project and had worked on something else. This is the shader that I was working on the other project with, and I just left it on here. Any shader will work for this step. I am using the flat of the shader to draw the elongated figure eights. I'm not using a writer pen tip because I wanted the lines to be softer. I have to reburn over the lines because they are too pale. I will be burning over the entire neck, and I want these lines to be visible after I do that, and right now I can tell they would just disappear. Continue to burn elongated figure eights along each rib on the neck using the flat of a shader. The width of the figure eights should increase or decrease to fill the entire space between the lines that run along the edge of each rib. If your dragon has horns, you will have to burn just parts of the figure eights to avoid burning over the horns. Now I am using circular motion to burn over the scales and darken up the neck. I also burn repeatedly around an individual scale. The main goal is to increase the overall darkness level on the neck, but still keep the scale lines visible. Work your way along the neck, burning around and over individual scales. Use the flat of the shader as you work. And again, any shader pen tip will work for this step. There will be times when you will need to reburn over the scale lines so they don't disappear or blend in as you darken up the neck. You want the top or the center of the ribs to be the lightest area on the neck, and the area between the ribs to be several shades darker. The higher the contrast is between the two, controls how high the ribs will appear. I wanted the neck to be slightly ribbed, so I kept the contrast to a minimum. I am using pull-away strokes along the bottom of the neck to darken it up by a considerable amount. The purpose is to make the neck look like it is curving inward. I also use some circular motion as I am working, but the majority of the burning is pull-away strokes. I chose pull-away strokes because they start darker than they end. So I start the stroke at the bottom of the neck and pull the stroke upward into the neck area. Let the stroke fade a short distance from the starting point. It will take a number of pull-away strokes to build up the color. Switch to a large ball pen tip and reburn over the scale lines. I chose a ball pen tip because it produces wider lines than the writer pen tip does, and the lines are soft. They don't have crisp edges to them. Use the flat of a shader pen tip and burn along the upper edge of each scale. The purpose is to make the scales look like they are overlapping slightly, so the scale above is casting a shadow onto the one below it. We are burning in that shadow. I am using one of my smaller shader pen tips for this step because I need precision. The scales are not very big, so I don't have a lot of room to work in. Lastly, I'm adding one last layer of circular motion and some uniform strokes to darken up the neck a little more. I am using a medium-sized shader because it produces a wider or thicker burn stroke, so this means I get the area darkened up quicker. We are all done. I hope the video was helpful, and thank you for watching. I will see you next week.